ready.
It's showtime.
Gotta wait on getting to YouTube before we can go live. Before we say too many interesting things. This morning we have to wait for there we go. Live streaming. Hey, guess what I found out yesterday?
What?
You can go to purecountry101.com and you can listen live.
Yes,
and
I found that out.
You will hear us
Sure
on the radio.
All
So we
day
are
and
now
all
live.
night.
Yeah, we're all day long. It's not just our show. It's everything we do throughout the day. purecountry101.com. Look us up. Click listen live, and there we will be.
And there we shall be.
Well, let's try it, shall we?
Well, good Tuesday
I want
morning,
to see
everyone.
if that actually works. Kevin Pleasant told me about that yesterday, and I was like, are you sure? And I didn't believe him. So I had to go over to the website there, and there's our listen live, and we're going to start. Oh, looky there. That is definitely us on the air this morning. I got to turn that off or we're going to be getting a feedback from now on this morning. Great Tuesday morning to you. Hope you're having a great, fabulous morning. Oh, looky there. Craig Loveless checking in with us on the YouTube. He says, good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Mr. X checking in. Good morning to my two favoritist people. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
And Sly checking in this morning. Good morning, Todd and Tracy. Good morning, Sly. Hope you're doing good this morning.
Good morning.
Sly. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, yeah, it's a Tuesday. Do you ever get into a routine where it seems like you go to work, you sleep, get up, go to work, sleep, get up, go to work?
Yeah.
That's all you
and
do.
over and over and over.
Seems like that's all you do. You just kind of rinse and repeat, rinse, repeat.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm stuck in that mode now.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to do anything when you get off at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
It's dark.
And it's dark. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got 20 minutes of sunlight left.
Yeah.
Because it gets dark at 5:20.
That is. Yep. You're right. It's true. But you know what? I got a good little thing here. If you're tired of doing the same old
This
thing.
is not a Tracy Tidbit.
No.
Oh, okay.
If you're doing the same old thing, okay, well, Friday night, November 17th, get your little self together. Go at 7 o'clock p.m., go to First Broad Baptist Church in Golden Valley, and you can hear the Golden Valley Crusaders and a group called Felder Drive. And that is the family of, you remember the Telestials that used to group?
Telestials, yes.
Yeah.
Telestials.
That is their children. That is the kids from them. So they're going to be at First Broad Friday night, November 17th at 7 o'clock p.m. So go to Golden Valley. There ain't nothing better to do than on a Friday night than get up and go to Golden Valley.
Go to Golden Valley and see what's happening.
See what's
out
happening
there.
in the valley.
That's right. 5 minutes. What are you throwing it at me for? Gosh, just here. You do it.
We've got tons of commercials. We got tons of live commercials this morning.
Folks, I want you to go down to Anchor Down. Since Tracy threw it at me, I guess I'll do it. Anchor Down Resale Store, 155 West Main Street in Forest City. I want you to go down there. They're going to be open today from 9 until 1, and again tomorrow from 9 until 5. They got lots and lots of merchandise, great deals. If you don't see it, just ask Tammy. She's probably got it stuck somewhere.
Oh, she does.
Clothes and shoes are 50%, 50 cent. Started to say 50% off, but no, that's 50 cent.
50 cents.
Got all kinds of Christmas trees, Christmas stuff, make a pile, make a deal. Got table lamps, throw pillows, all those are free. She has new and used items, all new handicap handicap needs, wheelchairs, rollator walkers, knee and scooters, a knee scooter, and bath chairs. I'll get that right in a minute. I always thought one of those knee scooters, if I'd had one of them when I was a kid, oh my
That does
gosh.
kind of look fun. Well, I guess it's fun unless you're having to use it.
Unless you're having to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've got used items for babies, playpens, high chairs, strollers. Go by and see Tammy at Anchor Down Resale in Forest City. Tracy, I've got a new intro for your Tracy's Tidbits.
Oh,
I'm going to
really?
spring it on you this morning when we get to the
Oh.
Tracy's Tidbit. I had several people message me yesterday about those Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego tickets that were given away. No, it's just a Shadrach's Christmas show. John
Sorry.
Prescott asked if we were going to be giving away any more. Of course we are. We've got 9 more of those we're going to be giving away. We're going to kind of space those out between now and right before Christmas. So I'm thinking maybe 1 or 2 a week. That'll get us 4 weeks worth right there.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, we'll just keep listening to us. That's your key. You got to keep listening to us to figure out when we're going to do it. So here we are. It is 40 degrees outside. We're broadcasting from the Whitesides Road Tower
Yes,
Complex.
that's where we are. We're on the Whiteside Road.
We had to rename the building because of a little mix-up. Isothermal didn't like us using our name. So we're broadcasting from the 82nd floor of the Whitesides Building Complex. We're in Building B. Come up to the 82nd floor. Ricardo, our elevator man, will lead you right up to the second floor. You go to the second door on the left, and there you'll find the Blue Room. Here's Chronicles of the Old West. Dakota Livesay this morning.
William Rogers Tattenborn was a Russian immigrant who wandered around the Southwest creating a bit of havoc. His body contained scars from gun and knife fights, and he was known to break the law now and then, picking up the obvious nickname of Russian Bill. While in New Mexico, he became friends with Sandy King. Now, Russian Bill and Sandy engaged in some minor outlawry in the Deming, New Mexico area. Also operating in that area was a very active vigilante group. Sandy King was arrested by the vigilantes, and he was tried for stealing a horse. It was decided that he should be hanged. At the end of the trial, someone pointed out that Russian Bill was also in the courtroom. They decided to hang him also, not for any specific crime, but for a reason we can all understand. He was to hang because he was a darn nuisance. So on November 9, 1881, ropes were thrown over the rafters of the saloon at the Shakespeare Hotel, and the deed was done. The men were left hanging overnight, so when the morning stage arrived, the passengers would appreciate how the people of Shakespeare dealt with evildoers. To show you the toughness of people back then, not only did it not scare the passengers, one passenger actually stole Russian Bill's boots. Sometime later, the local sheriff received a letter from the Russian consul on behalf of a mother seeking her son, William Tattenborn. Not wishing to distress his mother, the sheriff replied her son had come to his end from a shortage of breath due to a sudden change in altitude. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
9 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. We're going first to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. With us this morning is Deputy Dobbins. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Doing wonderful. What do you have on that report for us this morning?
So in the past 24 hours, we have 181 in jail. We had 9 arrests and 134 calls for service. For arrest reports, we had a Kevin Hamilton. He was arrested for common law robbery and possession of Schedule 6 and possession of drug paraphernalia. We also had a Keandre Goodlett for communicating threats and harassing phone calls. And we had a Wesley Radford for trafficking methamphetamine, possession with manufacturer, sell, deliver, and possession in jail. And then for incident reports, we had an assault in Rutherford. There's not any further information on that one yet. And then we also had the common law robbery and possession of drug paraphernalia from the arrest, and that's all I have for you.
Deputy Dobbins, we appreciate the report. Hope you guys have a great day. Most of all, be safe.
You too, sir.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Deputy Dobbins with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Let us know what's happening up in the world of the old crime fighting up that way. Got to keep the streets clean, don't we?
Yes,
I don't mean going out there with a sweeper and sweeping them either.
Maybe that too.
That could work too. Folks, Sunny Days Hippie Boutique and more knows that Christmas is right around the corner. And guess what? If you've not stopped by Sunny Days Hippie Boutique in downtown Rutherford, you are missing out. Shelley has great merchandise for Christmas. She's got beautiful hand-blown glass figurines, and you can even request custom orders. She carries local artist vendors from here in the county, such as pottery and wood turning by Whiteside Studios, jewelry by Mayan, soy candles and soaps by Fire and Ice, holistic Shifa healing lotions, handmade birdhouses, and Christmas boxed fresh fudge makes a great gift. They also now make cremation ash memorials for your loved one. What a great idea.
Is that not neat? I think that's a great idea.
Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Located downtown Rutherford, across from a hair cutter. See them today. Remember, keep business in Rutherford County. Shop local. That's Sunny Days Hippie Boutique and more. We're going to move over to the 911 Communications Center. We'll do that next.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
13 minutes after 7 o'clock, going to the 911 Communications Center. With us is Amanda. Amanda, good morning.
Good morning.
What's on the report for us this morning?
Well, in the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County 911 Communications Center has processed 351 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 134 for the Sheriff's Office, 61 for Forest City, 1 for Lake Lure, 21 for Rutherfordton, and 52 for Spindale. Cliffside Fire Department had a brush fire and an illegal burn. Ellenboro had a brush fire. Union Mills had a motor vehicle crash. Rutherfordton had a brush fire. And Sandy Mush had an illegal burn. And that is all.
Amanda, thanks so much for the report. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Amanda, with that report from the 911 Communications Center, don't forget the 911 Communications Center report and the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department report being brought to you by the fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery. Jay's Discount Grocery is an official drop-off point for our Toy and Coat Drive that's underway right here in Rutherford County, and they are a sponsor and a drop-off point. So if you're contributing anything to our Toy and Coat Drive, you can choose from several drop-off points around the county and help out less fortunate kids here in the county. And everything
Absolutely.
collected in the county, we guarantee will stay right here.
And right here in the county.
In Rutherford County. Going next to the SDO Fire District, Creighton Lovelace next.
Sis Ford, located on Oak Street in Forest City, is now Legendary Ford. Still locally owned and still offering the same local hometown service as always. The new family at Legendary Ford is working hard to prove to you that they want your business. So stop by today and see the large selection of cars, SUVs, and trucks on the lot, and let the guys at Legendary Ford help you choose the perfect vehicle that best fits you and your family. Visit them at 565 Oak Street in Forest City or visit the website at www.legendaryford.com or call them at 245-1626.
You hear him keep on talking.
15 minutes after 7
He just
o'clock.
keeps on walking.
You might walk over here, but you're going to limp back.
Bring it on, big boy.
Creighton Lovelace with us this morning from the SDO Fire District. Creighton, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How y'all doing today?
Oh, we're doing good.
Oh, we're doing good. We're over here throwing things, and we're like little kids this morning.
I hear that.
We're like an old married couple.
I don't see how Karen puts up with him.
Well,
mercy.
Every
She
Sunday,
has a lot of prayer requests.
every Sunday I ask for prayer for her. I said, not necessarily because she's sick. She just got to put up with me.
I'm just kidding. You know I'm kidding with you.
Craig, what you got for us this morning?
Well, guys, it is the 318th day of the year. We got 47 days left in this year, and it is getting on by. Today is National Seatbelt Day. You know, I found out that the three-point seatbelt was patented in 55, with Saab introducing it in their vehicles 3 years later in 1958. But it wasn't until a young man by the name of Ralph Nader published a book in 1965 when he advocated for seatbelt laws that a year later, well, guess what? Uncle Sam had to make a federal agency to make Americans buckle up. So nowadays, just over 90% of Americans do buckle up, saving an estimated 15,000 lives per year. How about that? I did not know that. Chief Bailey said down at SDO, it's been quiet. There's no birthdays or anniversary to report. And if y'all have birthdays, anniversaries, or events, email them to me at sdoevent@gmail.com. Looks like today we're going to have partly cloudy skies in the district this morning, giving way to cloudy skies this afternoon with a high of 67. Looks like tonight it's going to be cloudy with a low of 41. Sunrise was at 7:01 and sunset looks to be at 5:21, and now the moon is in the waxing crescent phase. And the signs, well, they're still in the thighs for today. And guys, that's about all I got to report in the SDNO Fire District.
SDNO. I like that. That sounds so official.
And that's with an O. Creighton, good morning. I hope you have a great morning, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, y'all have a blessed day, guys.
You
Thanks.
too. Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Thank you.
Creighton Loveless with a report from the SDO Fire District. Sandy's Country Christmas.
Oh,
That was a
yeah.
little jingle on TV.
It surely was. I think it's still running. I love
Really?
it. Yep.
Before decorating your home this season, I want you to make a trip down to Sandy's Country Christmas. Why? Because it is the Christmas closeout store where you'll find trees and trim, unique gift ideas, afghans, quilts, crafts, lots of Christmas stuff. I mean, it's called Country Christmas. That's in the name.
Hey, I was down there yesterday
can't
visiting
go-
with them, and those two are the sweetest people. You've got to go down there. You would not believe how much stuff is in that place.
Oh, absolutely.
Christmas and everything else.
Sandy's Country Christmas has hundreds of items to choose from, all at closeout prices. Located West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. If you go down 74, right before you get into Shelby they're on the left over there. Discover for yourself the big secret, the big Christmas secret that even Santa knows about. Open now through the 23rd of December, 9 a.m. until 9 p.m., Monday through Saturday. Even open Thanksgiving Day, but always closed on Sundays. Sandy's Country Christmas, crafts and variety. She has more inventory than Santa does.
Yep.
Is that true?
That's true.
Oh, wow.
That's where Santa goes to get his inventory.
Got a little hotline going there.
Oh, she's got cool things
Visit
in there.
them today, West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, or call 704-471-0015. And Sandy's Country Christmas says, Merry Christmas from Sandy's Country Christmas.
Cheryl, have you been to the Homeworks Design Center inside Henson Building Materials in Forest City?
Oh, yes. Shana, David, and William are incredible at designing kitchen and bath cabinetry for my new she shed.
Your what?
And they have a full line of windows and doors on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. And they'll install any ones you pick out for me.
Oh, you're too good to me.
I know. With selling and installing, it's basically one-stop shopping.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke
Johnny
Street,
Prescott
Forest City.
checking in on the YouTube this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hope you're having a great Tuesday morning so far. We're going to go to Chris Melton up in the Chimney Rock Fire District and say good morning to Chris. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Good morning,
Doing pretty
Christopher.
good.
Doing good.
Great.
What's going on up that way?
Well, yesterday, Chimney Rock, or Lake Lure in Bills Creek, ran a medical call, and that's it. I'm happy to report on the call report. And all the other departments had a great day. Don't forget about Bills Creek's turkey dinner on November 18th at the Bills Creek Community Center from 4 to 8, and Bills Creek Fire Department selling raffle tickets for $500 drawing, and there'll be several other great prizes, and that'll be drawn after the turkey dinner. So see any Bills Creek firefighter for a ticket. Sure, they'll be happy to line up and get some to you. And that's it on the call report.
All right, Chris, we appreciate it and hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Y'all have a great day also.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Chris Melton with that report from the Chimney Rock Fire District up in the upper part of the county, letting us know what's happening up that way. We'll check in next with Steve Ernest over in the Tryon International Equestrian Center over in Polk County. Find out what's happening over that way.
Don't wait. At Carolina West Wireless, Black Friday deals are happening now. There are deals for everyone, like a free iPhone 15 when you switch, select a qualifying rate plan, and trade in a qualifying device. You can also now get a free iPad, Apple Watch, and service. Plus, you can get up to $400 in gift cards with a new line of service. The gifts are on us this year at Carolina West Wireless. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7, 2024.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
"22 minutes after 7 o'clock, the busiest man in the Tryon International Equestrian Center at this moment, Steve Ernest, with us this morning. Probably the only person there, I guess. Maybe.
Well, I'm on my way anyway, but I'm not there yet.
By default.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I will be the busiest one if I'm the only one there, of course. But they got somebody there almost just all the time. They manage the rings out there, the sand. They import it, and it's special sand and it's special mixture. I don't know. It's whatever the Equestrian Federation requires. And
now, who'd have ever thought that you could have a business selling sand to horses, and have to get down to the formulation?
Yeah, people are still trying to figure out. They can't believe people sell and buy bottled water.
Really?
Exactly. I prefer water out of my hose before I do out of a bottle, but sometimes I don't have a choice.
I know, that's true.
Mine goes through a sediment filter that's the size of a 2-liter bottle, and then it goes through a carbon filter, and that's what we drink.
Yeah.
Mine's filtered and carbonized or whatever.
Well.
You just never know what we're drinking sometimes, do we?
Boy. Yeah, well, it's still good, I hope.
Yeah.
We got a 600-foot well at our place, so it's always good and cold.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes colder than you want it to be.
Yeah, that's true. It makes a difference coming out of a well, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
Steve, tell us about the Equestrian Center.
Yeah. Okay, we could do that. We got Christmas light show begins this Friday, 6 p.m. Get in line. I'm sure we'll be busy, but we're never really that busy the first few days. We like to get our feet on the ground and just kind of get acclimated. But it does start this Friday at 6 p.m. Check our website, tryon.com, for more details. But next weekend, of course, we got more activities coming as well. In addition to the entertainment we have, Friday and Saturday, we have 2 live performances. In addition to the kickoff of the light show, next weekend we have the kickoff of, we got the drone show. That's going to be a big event. Black Friday drone show, and we're excited about that as well. Also, I'd like to make an announcement for the Foothills Chamber of Commerce. Every now and then we like to reach out to them and talk a little bit what's going on down the road from us. They have a Stocking the Pantries event Saturday, December 2nd, and it's basically to assist those in need of food and nourishment, and it's to the donations go to Hickory Nut Gorge Outreach and the Thermal Belt Outreach as well. So you can check online, Foothills chamberofcommerce.com, and or that's close to that. It'll populate. And anyway, the location is going to be at 2417 Buffalo Shoals Road at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's Saturday, December 2nd. So help out the community. We try to feed the poor when we can, and my church is involved in the Green River Baptist Association. We participate in that effort. We feed about 500 or 600 folks a week through that organization, downtown Rutherford. So it's a good thing for us to all to be involved in. So, but anyway, we're going to be real busy this weekend, and especially next weekend, and then we're going to be gearing up for the full mode December 1st with all the activities. So we're going to get out some free tickets here on this station as well. So stay tuned for that as well. We're excited to give those tickets away.
Absolutely. We got some free tickets to the Shadrack's Christmas drive through. People, I want to give them things away every day, but if we do that, we'll be out of them by the end of the week.
Boy,
so.
those phones light up when we start giving those away.
We got to carry it over up toward Christmas. Let people. We'll probably give another pair away, or another ticket away later on this week.
When is the first day that it shows?
Be Friday night.
Friday night,
the first one.
Yeah.
This coming Friday night?
17th, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
So the weather's starting to feel like Christmas. It's starting to get chilly, so we're ready for it.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll see if we can give away another car pass on toward the end of the week, and maybe we'll do it on a Finally Friday when there's not a whole lot going on. We may do that.
Okay.
Let's do it that way. Steve, we appreciate it, man. Hope you have a great Tuesday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay. Look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Steve Ernest with that report from the Tryon International Equestrian Center. Alan Tony checking in on the YouTube this morning. He says, morning all. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're going to check in now with DeVern Upton over in the Bostic Fire District next.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
7:28 on this Tuesday morning. DeVern Upton with the Bostic Fire District with us this morning. DeVern, good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all doing?
Doing good. Hope you are.
Doing good.
I'm doing great.
What's on that report for us this morning, DeVern?
Temperature of 40 degrees here in Bostic. Fire department had one brush fire. Then they had their monthly meeting last night. Don't forget, food boxes will be given out at Chase Ministry tomorrow from 9 to 10:30. If you're in need of one, go by and pick up one. Don't forget to go by Washburn store and check all their items out. You could do your Christmas shopping in there. Get you one of those good sandwiches. Then go down to Bostic Floor. She's got some good Christmas gifts there. And check all her arrangements out. And hope everyone has a wonderful day.
You
DeVern, you do
too.
the same. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
DeVern Upton with that report from the Bostic Fire District. Folks, let me tell you about Scrappy's Food and Fuel down on 221 South in Forest City. If you've not stopped by there and experienced what is Scrappy's Food and Fuel, well, you should. They've got some of the most delicious food anywhere around, from breakfast biscuits. Get those for breakfast all the way up to lunch. You can get an all-beef hot dog basket, and get hand-breaded chicken tenders, get a healthy salad, cheeseburger, hamburger, whatever. You won't be disappointed. Clean, spacious store with friendly staff. Stop in to meet Scott and Colleen. The cafe is open Monday through Friday, 6 until 2, and the store is open Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, 7 until 9, and Sunday, 8 until 8. They also have U-Haul rentals available. Call-ins are always welcome at 828-229-3313. At Scrappy's Food and Fuel, everything you need in one place. Scrappy's is a WCAB official sponsor of our Toy and Coat Drive, and they are a drop-off location.
Yes, they are going on right now. We started yesterday.
Tracy's Tidbit.
And now for something completely different.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel so honored to have my little intro. Thank you. Well, this is interesting, and I never heard of this before. Brushing teeth too soon after eating or drinking can soften the tooth enamel, especially if you've just been eating or drinking acidic foods. The Academy of General Dentistry recommends waiting at least 30 to 60 minutes before brushing your teeth. So
don't brush your teeth right after drinking and eating.
Well, yeah, because it says that, especially if you've been eating or drinking acidic foods or beverages, it makes the enamel soft. So wait 30 to 60 minutes before brushing your teeth, and you'll have healthy teeth.
I thought it was wait 30 to 60 minutes before getting back in the water. Oh, yeah, well.
Well, that was that's 20 minutes.
It's not got anything to do with brushing your teeth. I guess you could dive in with a smile and brush your teeth that way.
Yeah, but wait until after you wait 30 to 60 minutes.
I seen Robbie Samuel do a dive off the high dive one time. He looked like a goat chewing briars when he hit the water. He was smiling so big. His teeth went up there. It's white.
All that chlorine.
Yeah, let's see if we can get we
there
got
he is. There's
the
Robbie.
I forgot I called him. We're telling tales out of school, Robbie. How you like that?
Yeah.
I like it. I heard you.
Here's an interesting Southern word for you that I thought of this morning.
What?
Druther.
Druther, yeah. I do that all the time.
Yep.
I'd rather do that than...
I'd rather do, or I don't know, whatever.
I'd rather do that than that over yonder.
Yep. Druther.
Oh, well. You know it's something but you'd find better to do.
Yeah.
That's right. What's your druthers? You ever heard people ask you what's your druthers?
Yeah, what's your druthers?
People are going to pick up this radio show out in Nebraska later on today, and they're going to be like, we don't even know what these people are saying.
Okay, gosh, I like them.
They're speaking.
I'm going to go visit. I'm going to go visit Rutherford County.
Or something. We don't
That's
know.
what they're going to say.
I wonder if they grow corn there, too. Just wondering what they'll ask, you reckon?
Yeah.
Since Nebraska's big for the cornfield.
Oh, that's right. The corn. The corn, as some people call it corn.
Jim and Jackie Brewer was talking in church the other Sunday, pray for their trip to Idaho. They were going to go out there for 2 weeks, and I was like, man, that's a long way to go just to get a couple of potatoes. but they had kids folk out there.
Do that.
See, I was like, it's a long way to go to get some potatoes.
That'd be some good taters, though, wouldn't it?
I tell you, one time, me and my grandmother used to own some property up in Henderson County. On the we called it the old home place. Basically, the Huntleys owned several acres of property up there, and each one of the 10 kids got 5 or 6 or 7 acres. And my grandmother had the one with the creek running through it.
Yeah.
So we would go up there on the weekends, and Saturday we'd take off up there, and we'd hang out with her brothers and sisters. We'd always mooch off of them. Basically, we just went to get a free.
At least he's an honest moocher.
That's the way Grandma was.
He's an honest moocher.
Come lunchtime, we'd go hunt one of her brothers or sisters and get us some lunch. Yeah. Well, this particular Saturday, there wasn't nobody home.
Oh.
So Grandma leased part of her property to a Mr. Gentry over there, and he grew potatoes, and her brother Calvin grew corn. So we go down there and we dig us up a bunch of potatoes and go over to Calvin's and get a bunch of ears of corn, and we make a fire and we boil them. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. Oh, yeah.
You know what that sounds like? What it reminds me of? Mr. McGregor's garden. How they would always break, those little rabbits would always break into Mr. McGregor's garden.
Was that Brer? It wasn't Brer Rabbit, was it?
Peter Cottontail.
Peter Cottontail. Yep. Here comes Peter Cottontail. We're not going to sing that. Robbie, take us away from all this madness.
Robbie, you know we always have to wait till we get to you because you're our cut up for some reason.
Well, that's not a bad thing. I wouldn't think so. That's good.
Yeah, it is a good thing.
But I do like eating potatoes raw. I like to eat those things raw. I don't know if y'all do that.
I do. I have done that. You know what I've heard? I've heard people say, "Don't do that now. It'll give you worms."
Well,
have you ever heard that before?
No.
I just join with the ones I got. So.
Yeah, that's right. I put you a little salt on some raw potato, and I like raw corn too, just straight out of the field. It's always good. Sweet corn.
With y'all people.
I could see that.
There's something wrong with y'all
good
people.
Stuff. You can try some
I like raw potatoes. I really do. They're good. Wash them, slice them up, and then to eat them before you put them in your pot.
Eat them like an apple?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not. Slice it.
Slice them. Yeah.
Not just peel it and then just like go to town on it.
That's right.
I mean, you might as well.
Yeah. You need to do that, Todd, and send us a video when you do it.
No,
it ain't no worse than putting mayonnaise all over your
At least my
corn on the cob.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know about all that mayonnaise stuff, but I need to talk to somebody, especially Mama, into fix me some tater cakes. Y'all like fried tater cakes?
Oh,
yeah, they are good.
You know what I need to talk somebody into is Miss Imogene Hodge putting them fried apple pies on Facebook yesterday.
Yeah.
And not bringing me one of them.
She's just bragging, wasn't she?
Aww.
No, she's. That's how you tempt a fat boy. Put some good-looking food on Facebook and then say you can't have none. I'm going to go see Bob and Imogene today. Yep, I'm going to mooch off of them. If she ain't got no fried apple pies, I'm going to be mad at them.
Oh, God. Maybe Bobby didn't eat them all.
Maybe. Roddy, what you got this morning?
Well, not a whole lot going on to report as far as anything community-wise this week in Ralston, but just wanting to say that we did run a call with Green Hill yesterday. It was a possible woods fire, and luckily there was nothing to it. Didn't find anything. Didn't see no smoke or nothing. So somebody seen a little puff of smoke come up, and luckily it wasn't nothing to it. And a few medical calls, and then we had a little relief fire. But just remind everybody, just no open burning right now. Just wait till we get a good bit of rain. That rain we got last week was not nearly enough of what we need to get us out of this fire season. And I'll just want to say, too, just keep a check with your space heaters. Keep 3 foot out from around them. Keep them clean. And also check your smoke detectors. If you need smoke detectors, call your local fire department and see if they can help you out with getting some of those installed into your home. But other than that, that's all I've got going on. And we'll see how the rest of this Tuesday treats us and talk about it Wednesday morning. How about that?
We'll do that, Robbie. Hope you have a great
Sounds
day.
good.
We'll talk to you again on Wednesday.
Take care.
All right, sounds like a plan. See you then.
Thanks, sir.
Bye.
Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire District. We're going to move over to the,
We're going to Cherry Mountain.
Sunshine. Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue Price next.
It may be too early for Christmas carols, but it's never too early for Christmas candy. And now at your drop-in food stores, you can get those 1/2 pound bags, just the right share size for a delicious grab-and-go snack. Enjoy the traditional orange slices, chocolate drops, chocolate-covered raisins, double-dipped chocolate peanuts, and everyone's favorite, the white chocolate yogurt pretzels. And the drop-in always has you covered for breakfast and lunch. 2 gravy biscuits, $5.49, or 2 chicken wraps for $7. And remember, the drop-in chicken is made from never frozen, hand-breaded 100% chicken breast. So come on, drop
Sue
in.
Price with us from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District, 38 minutes after 7 o'clock or 22 minutes before 8. So good morning.
Take your pick.
Good morning.
However you want to look at the time,
Yeah.
it's all the same.
Whatever sounds better to you.
It's a pretty morning over here.
It sure is.
We do need some rain, though, but maybe we'll get some one of these days. We didn't get very much here. Very, very little.
I think we got enough to just wet everything a little bit, and it went on.
Yeah, I think it just dampened it. I think they're calling for more, though. Ain't it coming up?
I think one day later on this week they're calling for some rain.
Let me
Let me consult the official WCAB
Well, it looks like
weather
next
app.
Tuesday and Wednesday they're calling for rain.
Friday, I got a 40% chance of rain on mine.
Oh.
Mostly cloudy, 40% chance of showers, and 50% in the afternoon and overnight. So maybe that'll help us.
Maybe we'll get that. Well, let's see. I don't have anything, birthdays or anniversaries on my Duncan's Creek Church calendar, and nothing on my personal calendar today. Fairview has a birthday for Emily Garley, so I hope Emily will have a good day today. And in my announcements, the Fairview Baptist Church and First Broad Baptist Church will be having a joint Thanksgiving service. That'll be on the 22nd at 7 p.m., and everyone's invited. It'll be at the Fairview Church. Duncan's Creek Presbyterian Church will be having their Thanksgiving meal, and that's November 19th at 5 p.m. Ask everyone to bring a covered dish and a dessert to share to go with the church will be providing turkey and the dressing and so forth. And it says, remember to bring a large can of yams or desserts by November 19th for Grace of God Ministries. So hopefully we'll have a good turnout, and I hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a good day on their day and enjoy it. And I hope everybody will be safe out there and watch out. Do not start any fires. We don't want any bad. They're still eating brush fires, and that's too bad because they can get out of hand in a hurry sometimes. So be careful. And I hope y'all will have a good day today.
All right, so you do the same. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. We're going to move over up the road, Shingle Holloways, and we're going to talk with Tina White next.
Tina White.
When you need to rent a piece of large equipment like a skid steer, a pickup truck, a passenger van, a cargo van, a box truck, a car trailer, enclosed trailer, or other various trailers, Whatever size your hauling need is, call Rent-A-Heap Rentals today at 828-443-3833. They offer discounts for seniors, military, veterans, and public service. The hours are Monday through Friday, 8 until 5, Saturday and Sunday, 8 until 3. Remember, you pay for what you get, so it's always important to know what business you're dealing with. Rent-A-Heap Rentals is a locally owned family business right here in Rutherford County. They're located on Highway 64 at the corner of Hudlow Road in Rutherfordton. That's Rent-A-Heap Rentals. Go see them today. Cheerful Tuesday morning to you. Tina White this morning with us from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Good morning, Tina.
Yes, it is cheerful, not tearful Tuesday.
Well, usually you get something to rhyme with Tuesday, and I was like, wait a minute. My brain didn't calculate that quick enough. I'm still running an old 386 chipset, so I hadn't been upgraded lately.
Well, I could call it Tater Patty Tuesday.
There you go.
Patty Tuesday. There
Tater
you go.
Patty Tuesday.
If you do that, you got to drop some off by Robbie Samuel down there. At
Tater Tuesday.
I heard him talking about that. That's what I fixed today for breakfast this morning. I had leftover potatoes from last night, and she likes to call them a lot because she learned that it was a Jewish Christmas thing several years ago. But Mama, some people call them tater cakes, some call them tater patties. I just, whatever.
Hey,
That's what we had for breakfast.
I like when you take potatoes and make them into, wait a minute, what are they called? Hold on a minute.
Mashed potatoes.
No, they're, come on, people, think of the name of this.
Think of the name. Take potatoes and make them into.
You get them at like, God, brain dead.
Brain click.
I'll think of them in a minute.
I was standing in line at the lunch line yesterday, and Miss Ruth had
hash browns.
Oh, hash browns, yeah.
Yeah, hash browns.
Miss Ruth had sloppy joes. I didn't want any bread, and then had roasted potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Who's next?" And I said, "Ruth, I'd like some sloppy joe with no bread, and some of those waffle fries, and some of those roasted potatoes." And I said, or if you're from the South, give me some of them roast taters.
There you go.
and the lady behind me, she just busted out laughing. She's like, there you go. She's like, I want some of them taters too.
Hash browns. Hash browns is what I was trying to come up with. You know, you get them and put ketchup on. Oh, they're so good. I went to a restaurant one time, and the guy was eating a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, but he had a hash brown on it. Yeah.
And I'm like, I got to try that. That's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Not bad.
A lot of carbohydrates.
Yes,
I say, you know, if we have an extra baked potato, or if we go out to eat, and I'll bring a baked potato home, and then the next morning grate it and have it with salsa. But I'm a salsa eater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like
scrambled
salsa.
eggs and salsa. It's good.
You know, I've always heard that sweet baked potatoes are better for you than a regular baked potato. I don't know.
The vitamin A in it, yes.
Sweet
There's
potato.
more vitamins in sweet potato.
Yeah.
That's what we sweet taters.
Yeah, sweet taters. Oh, my daddy used to wrap them in tin foil and put them in the fireplace in the ashes. They were so good. There's not a taste in the whole world that tastes just like those. But I miss those days.
Mm-hmm.
Sure do.
Well, Tina, thanks for the trip down the food memory trail there. What do you got for us this morning?
Okay. Well, if anybody's hungry, no. Here in Shingle Hollow this morning, you know, I forgot to look at the thermometer, but we do have one birthday for Miss Anita Hoyle. And on the fire department, they had a fire alarm yesterday, but it was just the fire alarm. No smoke, no fire. We're thankful for that. There's no anniversaries on any of the calendars. Tomorrow evening, around 6:30, the community Thanksgiving service with the churches is going to be at Mount Nebo Baptist Church. It starts at 6:30, and there'll be refreshments afterwards. So everybody plan on going and attending that. And then on the 17th, the White House Community Center is having live music by Sarah Bird and the legendary country band. The admission is $10. It is family friendly. There's concessions available, barbecue, dancing. You don't want to miss out on this show. Again, that's this Friday, 7 to 10 p.m. at the White House Community Center. And I think that's all I'm seeing right now. I feel like I'm forgetting something. That I was thinking of too much about food.
Could be.
Me too, and I'm hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Well, Tina, we appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe out
Thanks.
there.
You too. Bye-bye.
Tina White with a report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. We're going to check in with Brenda Kelly up in Union Mills next.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. In the Southern language, it takes too long to say, I am going to boil a potato. When you can say boil a tater. And,
That's right.
I mean, it's
Boil
quick.
a
You get it out quicker. I don't know. It's just, I don't know if we just, I guess the Appalachian language has just developed to where we like to just shorten everything out, you know?
There you
I
go.
guess.
Ain't no need for all these long words.
You know, you're just talking longer than you need to, right?
That's right. Just waste your breath.
Say it and get it out and be done with it.
That's it.
Brenda, good morning.
Good morning. How are you on this tremendous Tuesday?
Tremendous Tuesday. We're doing good.
Tuesday.
That's right.
Trying to
Well-
dissect the Southern language, and we hadn't figured it out yet.
Well, let's see. I've got 40 degrees on the front porch. I don't have but one birthday today, and that's Mary McCarthy. So I hope she has a great old big day on her special day. And in ways of announcements, Gilkey School Community Center at 217 Gilkey School Road. We are pleased to introduce free turkey. No, not free turkey. Let me start all over. We are pleased to introduce free takeout meal program every third Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., and that starts tomorrow on the 15th, and everyone's welcome, and I think they said they were going to start with about 40 free meals, so if you're in need of a meal, you can go out there and get one for free, but it's takeout. And then Union Mills Community Center, 12 noon, covered dish meal, everyone welcome, November the 28th, meeting to follow the meal. Just bring a covered dish and come and enjoy some good fellowship. And then Union Mills Community Center annual Christmas party Saturday, December the 2nd. Covered dish meal 6 p.m., 5 p.m. They'll be filling the treat bags for the shut-ins. Bring some fresh fruit, individual wrapped candy, crackers, so on to be packed in our shut-in bags. We pack approximately 25 bags. Bring a gift for our gift exchange. Raffle tickets will be sold from 5 to 6 p.m. Drawing for raffle winners and other prizes after the meal. And so far, that's all I got going on that I know of.
All right, Brenda, we appreciate it. Hope you have a great Tuesday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
You too, and we'll catch you later.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Folks, just want to warn you, be careful out there at the intersection of 74 and Charlotte, what is that?
Let's see, I think
Railroad
it's
Avenue out there
Exxon.
where the Kentucky Fried
Scotsman,
Chicken,
yeah.
the Scotsman, the CVS. Is that CVS? Or is that
No, that's Walgreens.
Walgreens.
Yeah.
And Hardee's is out there. I understand there's a wreck out that way, so if you're going that way, just kind of be careful, expect some delays, and don't rubberneck. Just go on and get on, and you don't have to wonder what's going on. So, yeah.
Well, you can't do anything unless you rubberneck a little bit.
WCAB will have its first annual toy and coat drive to help the unfortunate children for Christmas in our county. We'll be accepting new unwrapped toys, plus new or gently used coats, hats, scarves, mitten, and gloves. All sizes are needed. All donations will stay right here in Rutherford County. We'll begin donations. I already began those. We started those yesterday. That'll go through the 10th of December. Location drop-offs will be Scrappy's Food and Fuel, Highway 221 near Chase High Road, the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton, Jay's Discount Grocery, Different Times Mercantile, participating Central and Western North Carolina Burger Kings. Yes, our Burger King will be part of that. And a big thank you for helping our children of Rutherford County to have a brighter and warmer Christmas. And we thank each and every one of you for thinking about that. We appreciate the donations we've got so far, and we're looking forward to getting those distributed to the kids here in Rutherford County.
And if you get there to the location that you're going to go to drop these off, if the box is not there, it will be there shortly.
Yep, it's coming.
We were told that they would definitely be there today. They've had so many
They
to
were
deliver.
distributing up in Marion
Yeah.
and up in places like that. Up there today, they're
Black
going to be down here
Mountain,
today.
every
so-
area is doing.
Oh, yeah.
All of our sister stations are doing this too.
Now, we're sister station with WBRM and WAMA. WBRM is in Hickory. WAME is in Statesville. So each one of our stations is taking part in a county-wide toy drive.
Yeah.
And like I said, each one, don't
Each
think we're going to be
state's in their own county.
shipping ours off to Statesville. Nope. All of our donations will stay right here in Rutherford County. We're going to check in with Luther Gillikin down in Ellenboro next.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
Luther Gillikin with us this morning from the Ellenboro Fire District. Luther, good morning.
Good
morning to both of you.
You too.
How on earth are you?
Luther, what's going on down that way?
Well, not a whole lot happened this morning. It's rather quiet this morning. Everybody just trying to get their sandwich and head on out to work. Get another day in. And see the fire department, they had 2 medical calls yesterday. Went over to Sister Pokeful call. He went down to Sister Cliffside on the call. But didn't have anything last night, so everyone got to sleep, and they were happy about that. They won't mind everybody the Fiddlers Convention going on down here Saturday. Be this 32nd time we've had it. Got to start at 6 o'clock, and doors open at 5, so just come on down and have a good old time. So nothing else happening down here. You two have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks. Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District, wrapping up our call-around report for this Tuesday morning.
No way. I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
Granny Bees is our sponsor for the morning birthday and the birthday winner. You can enjoy a fresh, delicious orange twist, a Long John, a cream-filled donut, original glazed donut, or for lunch, stop in and order a fresh salad, a delicious Granny Bee sub sandwich. Granny Bees does beautiful cakes for showers, weddings, birthdays, or any occasion that you might need a cake. Or if you'd rather have the pettifours, you can get those instead. Granny Bees hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7. Saturday, 9 until 6. Call them at 286-9012, located 322 West Main Street in Spindale. If you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary, give me a call now. We'll have a birthday party in your honor and give away a box of pettifours, compliments of WCAB and Granny Bees.
Tom Hermes in a speech talked about the importance of running the right kind of race for life and some keys to getting there. This excellent way that Tom talked about is not necessarily the same way the majority will go, but it is the best way to go. And this race will not be without its difficulties, which is where encouragement comes in. The temptation to give up and quit when the going gets rough can be overcome through the encouragement from others. One innovative cross-country coach knew the value of encouragement for his runners, so he used to put girls along the route where the boys would be running. Additionally, he always put the guy's girlfriend at the finish line. You guessed it, not one guy would drop out. They always finish strong. But not everyone wants to run this race. In fact, at times, it is a rather exclusive group. It is something like our sports heroes. Mark Spitz, the 7 gold medalist swimmer from the 1972 Olympics, did a very different thing. He shaved his head when almost everyone else was wearing very long hair. He was a fanatic to win, but we cheered him on, and he won. Don't settle for life's second best. Choose the most excellent way. Your crossing the finish line of life will lead to some incredible excitement. The Bible says we will shout for joy when we hear of your victory. This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living.
Birthday! We have no birthdays called into the station here this morning. That's okay. Tracy, birthdays and events throughout history. On this day in 1679, a man by the name of Obono Stradivari was born. He died in 1792. Any idea?
I have no clue.
The Stradivarius.
Well,
The violin maker.
I bet Tom was at his funeral.
Well, Tom bought the first violin he ever had. 1927, an actor by the name of McLean Stevenson was born. He died in 1996. He was Colonel Henry Blake on MASH.
Remember him.
1948, King Charles II was born. He's the King of England now.
Oh, yeah.
We fought a war not to care about what England thought about. Just kidding. We love all our English folks out there. 1964, Patrick Warburton was born. He does a lot of character voices. He was Putty in Seinfeld, if you remember Putty, Elaine's boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
In 1732, the first professional librarian was hired in North America. He became the first professional librarian. 1851, the novel Moby Dick was first published in the U.S. Queequeg, remember that?
No, I don't.
I read that.
Okay.
1883, Treasure Island was first published here in America. And in 1988, Murphy Brown premiered on CBS. Today is National Seatbelt Day, National Family PJ Day. So wear your pajamas, I guess, if you want.
Hey,
Today
people
is,
do that at Walmart anyway.
That's right. That's every day at Walmart. Today is World Diabetes Day and National Pickle Day.
Yeah.
Have a pickle.
Have a pickle
You
on
like
us.
pickles? I love dill pickles.
I love pickles.
I like pickle-flavored
Yep.
chips and...
All the pickle-flavored chips are
love
good.
it. Those
They're
are
really
so great.
I like all kind of pickles. I like the sweet little pickles. I like the dill pickle. Yeah, they're good. But
If
the bread
you're-
and butter.
If you're having leg cramps at night in your
I've
legs,
heard that. Drink
get up,
pickle
drink you
juice.
some pickle juice, be good to go.
Yeah.
Folks, we're not going to talk to Rick Hauser this morning. He's off hunting.
Yeah.
So instead, here's a word from Jay's Discount Grocery.
With gas and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks, famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You know, you just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a pocket full of savings.
Folks, it's been great here being here with you on this Tuesday morning. Hope you have a great Tuesday. Tune in again tomorrow morning on Wednesday. And you can, remember, listen to us live, purecountry101.com. Click Listen Live, and you'll hear us streaming everything all throughout the day.
All day
Nothing
long.
is held back. If it's on the air here, it's on the air there. As we say, folks, be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you.
We promise.
Have a wonderful, blessed Tuesday morning.
Get the first weather forecast at 6:05 here on 100.9 FM 590 AM WCAB Rutherfordton.
This is Dakota Livesay chronicling another true story taken from the 1800s, a time known to all as the Old West. In 1881, two men were hanged in Shakespeare, New Mexico. One for a justifiable reason, the other maybe not justifiable on paper, but frankly, a reason many of us can appreciate.
There are so many insurance agencies out there, but to find a dependable one that you can really trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency that cares about their customers, and it shows. With Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, you are in good hands. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, with two locations to serve you. 719 South Lafayette Street in Shelby at 704-480-7288. Or 116 North Main Street in Boiling Springs at 704-434-7867. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer at a time.
For quality service and reliable care for your vehicle, make the right choice with Horns Tire and Auto. When the seasons change, so should your tires. Head on over for a quick and easy tire change. When you need service on your car, don't settle for anything less than the best quality service. Make the right choice with Horns Tire and Auto. Terry Horn and his team know how to help you out at the right price and on your timetable. That's Horns Tire and Auto Service, 370 Main Street in Ellenboro, or call them at 828-453-7444.
William Rogers Tattenborn was a Russian immigrant who wandered around the Southwest creating a bit of havoc. His body contained scars from gun and knife fights, and he was known to break the law now and then, picking up the obvious nickname of Russian Bill. While in New Mexico, he became friends with Sandy King. Now, Russian Bill and Sandy engaged in some minor outlawry in the Deming, New Mexico area. Also operating in that area was a very active vigilante group. Sandy King was arrested by the vigilantes, and he was tried for stealing a horse. It was decided that he should be hanged. At the end of the trial, someone pointed out that Russian Bill was also in the courtroom. They decided to hang him also, not for any specific crime, but for a reason we can all understand. He was to hang because he was a darn nuisance. So on November 9, 1881, ropes were thrown over the rafters of the saloon at the Shakespeare Hotel, and the deed was done. The men were left hanging overnight, so when the morning stage arrived, the passengers would appreciate how the people of Shakespeare dealt with evildoers. To show you the toughness of people back then, not only did it not scare the passengers, one passenger actually stole Russian Bill's boots. Sometime later, the local sheriff received a letter from the Russian consul on behalf of a mother seeking her son, William Tattenborn. Not wishing to distress his mother, the sheriff replied her son had come to his end from a shortage of breath due to a sudden change in altitude. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
This is Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. You can expect today to be partly cloudy. High should only reach about 57. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy with lows getting down to around 39. For Wednesday, partly cloudy with rain showers possible and highs around 57. And then overnight Wednesday, partly cloudy with rain showers continued and a low around 41. This has been your weather forecast. Keep it tuned in to 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherford.
And good morning. Lou Gillum in the Blue Room. Right now 42 degrees under sunny skies. In local news, local leaders are pleased that the town of Rutherford is moving forward with new plans for a new town hall with a state-of-the-art modern police station. Town council members agreed unanimously at their November meeting to authorize architectural services for the two projects, thanks in part to the town receiving a special state grant for capital improvements in the amount of $4 million. Currently, Rutherford Town Hall and the Rutherford Police Department share the same building at 129 North Main Street. Officials say the police department as well as town administration have simply run out of space. That building will be renovated with the police department occupying the entire building. A space needs analysis commissioned by the town in 2022 revealed that Town Hall needs at least 4,000 square feet of space, while the police department needs at least 6,000 square feet. The current building consists of a total of 6,500 square feet. Officials say that storage is a big issue. Town administration and the police department need to store records, and the police department needs secure evidence storage space. Those needs have only grown throughout the years. Mayor Jimmy Dancy says the time is now right. The top priority is getting the building renovated to make the police department a first-class, state-of-the-art facility. The preliminary drawings of the renovated building included additional office space, storage space, locker rooms with showers, exercise room, and a break room. Now, the town will hire an architectural firm to finish the floor plan layout, and construction drawings will be needed to seek bids and enter into construction and construction administration part of the project. Early rough estimates from a year ago indicated that the completed police department project could cost as much as $1.6 million, and of course that number may be higher now. Regarding a new town hall, the town will be hiring firms to determine space needs and evaluate the two Main Street properties, corners of 2nd Street, owned by the town as potential construction sites for a new town hall. The plans will take into consideration floor plan functionality, historical impact, parking, and budget needs. Once complete, these findings will be presented to the town council along with a recommendation including conceptual design and budget for one of these properties. Dancy said no final decision has been made on location of the town hall, but that the analysis will give the town council concrete options to consider. Well, the Rutherford County Department of Social Services is now accepting applications for the Crisis Intervention Program, that called CIP. This federally funded program assists eligible households that are in immediate and life-threatening heating or cooling related crisis. Heating assistance includes electricity, wood, coal, fuel oil, kerosene, or gas. Officials say North Carolina is continuing to find ways to streamline policy and procedures to help serve many households as possible in the most efficient ways. This year, households may apply for assistance by phone using telephonic signatures. This will allow more clients to apply via telephone and reduce the processing time by eliminating the signature requirement for applications. A telephonic signature is a type of electronic signature that uses an individual's verbal attestation in place of an ink signature. Applicants should have a past due notice from the vendor. Now let me say that again. Applicants should have a past due notice from the vendor of their heating source or have 10% or less gas in their tank or 15 inches or less fuel oil or kerosene, or have limited supplies of wood or kerosene for their portable heaters. Benefits may be based upon the amount needed to alleviate the crisis. An eligible household may receive assistance more than one time during the state fiscal year, that's July to June. However, the maximum benefit amount cannot exceed $600 per fiscal year. To qualify, households must have income equal or less than 150% of the federal poverty level, contain a U.S. citizen or eligible alien, and must be in a heating or cooling related crisis. All household income must be verified by pay stubs, some other means, or through an employer. If a person is receiving other services administered by the Department of Social Services where income was verified, that can be used in some cases. However, it is strongly recommended that applicants provide at least a month's worth of income to determine eligibility. This will help ensure that applications are processed as quickly as possible and avoid longer wait times for consumers. If you would like more information, call the Department of Social Services Energy Department at 828-287-1248. That's 828-287-1248. Or you can visit rutherfordcountync.gov/departments/social services for optional ways to apply. That again, 828-287-1248 or rutherfordcountync.gov/departments/social services. We'll have our local obituaries and that sheriff's report right after this.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
We all sometimes need a towing service. Bad weather, or you just get stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire, or even worse. Call on Tri-City Towing Services of Darrell Burnett. Towing services for big trucks as well as cars and SUVs. He has a rollback service to get you safely to a garage. With years of experience, you're in good hands with Tri-City Towing. Put this number in your phone, 828-305-7707. That's 305-7707. Have it handy when you need it. Remember the name, Tri-City Towing, 1101 West Main Street in Forest City. 11 minutes past 8 o'clock. It's time for the morning obituaries being brought to you by Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services. It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com. Flora Ann Walker Smith, 91 of Ellenboro, passed away on Sunday at Fairhaven Home in Bostic. Arrangements are incomplete and will be asked by Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home. That's for Flora Ann Walker Smith. Roger Dale Smith passed away at the age of 69 on November the 12th. Arrangements are incomplete and will be asked by McMahon's Funeral Home. That's for Roger Dale Smith. Brandy Jo Michelle Airwood, 48 of Ellenboro, passed away on Tuesday at Spartanburg Regional. Brandy was born in Rutherford County of the Baptist faith, survived by her fiancé, Michael Cogdell, her daughters, Summer Littlejohn, son-in-law Drew of the home, Shania Shiflett, and son-in-law Eric of Spindale, Leah Patrick and Leah Cogdell, both of Lenore, her son, Hunter Cogdell of Lenore, brother Roger Cook, sisters Amy Green and husband Claude of Gilkey, Karen Carpenter and husband Spencer of Mooresboro, her aunt and her grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and other family members also survive. Services will be private for the family and will be held at a later date. Online condolences may be made at rsmorganfsl.com. Robert Morgan Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Brandy Jo Michelle Airwood, age 48 of Ellenboro. Don McIntyre, 87 of Rutherford, passed away on Wednesday at his home. Born in Polk County, graduate of Oxnard Union High School, class of 56, owner-operator of Blue Max Hobbies in California and the ABC Hobby Shop in Forest City for many years. He was of the Baptist faith, survived by his sons, Donnie K. McIntyre and wife Caroline of Riverside, California, Bobby McIntyre of Rutherford, daughter Lori Gleghorn of Vancouver, Washington, brother Ronnie McIntyre, his grandchildren and great-grandchildren also survive. In accordance with Don's wishes, there will be no formal service. However, he will be buried at the Concord Baptist Church. Online condolences may be made at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Don McIntyre, age 87 of Rutherford. Thomas Norris Tate Sr., 81 of Rutherford, passed away on Friday at Rutherford Regional. Born in Rutherford County, he worked in the dye and bleaching room at Stonecutter for most of his life until his retirement. Survived by his children, Ann Tate Barnett of Henrietta, Jean Hudson and husband Richard of Bostic, Tammy Tate of Rutherford, Thomas Norris Tate Jr. and wife Susan of Ellenboro, sister Diane Tate of Ellenboro. His grandchildren and great-grandchildren also survive. A private family gathering to honor Norris will be held at a later date. His urn will be buried at the Flores Creek Baptist Church Cemetery next to his wife. Online condolences may be made at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Thomas Norris Tate Sr., age 81 of Rutherford. Mike Ruff, 68 of Forest City, passed away on Thursday at his home. Mike was born in Rutherford County, worked as recreation manager for Rutherford County Parks and Recreation. He umpired many baseball and softball games, was also a soccer referee, member of the Florence Baptist Church, served our country 2 enlistments with the United States Marine Corps during Vietnam. Survivors include his wife, Lynn Davis Ruff of the home, his sons, William Conrad Ruff of Nashville, Tennessee, Alexander Bennett Ruff of Forest City, his brother, Marty Ruff of Forest City, sisters, Sandy Thomas of Cliffside, Linda Sprouse of Forest City, Angel Maxwell of Mooresboro. Funeral services will be at 3 o'clock today at the Florence Baptist Church. Burial will be at the Cool Springs Cemetery with military honors accorded by the Rutherford County Honor Guard. The family will receive friends from 2 until 3 at the church prior to the service. Online condolences may be made at pageantking.com. Pageant King Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Mike Ruff, age 68 of Forest City. Buena Wiseman Watson, 97 of Rutherford, passed away on Saturday at Hilltop Nursing and Rehab. She survived by her daughters, Diane McInerney of Rutherford, Jean Watson of Spindale, her son, Chuck Watson and wife Brooke of Rutherford, her sister, Lois Tochette of Spruce Pine, her grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren also survived. A visitation will be held from 6 until 8. That will be this evening at Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home. Memorials may be made to the Rutherford County Arts Council, Post Office Box 44, Forest City, North Carolina, 28043. Online condolences may be made at washburndorsey.com. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Buena Wiseman Watson, age 97, of Rutherfordton. Albert Dickey Hamrick, 73, of Mooresboro, passed away on Thursday. He was born in Rutherford County, longtime TV repairman, spent many years as a security guard. His last security job was at Duke Power, survived by his wife, Linda Dixon Hamrick of the home, his son, Jeff Hamrick, and wife, Janie, his stepdaughter, Becky Paris, his grandchildren. A graveside service will be held at 10 o'clock this morning at the Spring Hill Memorial Gardens in Chesney, South Carolina. Online condolences may be made at EdgarsFuneralHome.com. Edgar's Funeral Home on Cliffside in charge of the arrangements for Albert Dickey Hamrick, age 73, of Mooresboro. Edgar Finley Ned Harbin Jr. passed away on August the 28th. He was raised in Winston-Salem but lived in Forest City for the past 61 years. He completed his bachelor's degree at UNC Chapel Hill and graduate work at UNC State. Also associate degrees from Isothermal Community College, including his final one in music and classical guitar at the age of 90. The Air Force Tiger was a lieutenant colonel who retired after serving our country 37 years as an active duty and reserve military intelligence officer. He continued to serve 30 more years with the United States Postal Service, also working at American Greetings, Trinity School, and the Rockwool Insulating Company. He was very passionate about the Boy Scouts. He's survived by his wife of almost 66 years, Sally Leonard Harbin of Forest City, his son and daughter-in-law, J. Derek Harbin and Clifford King Harbin, his daughter and son-in-law, Lisa and Gary Leonard, his grandchildren and great-grandchildren also survive. A Requiem Eucharist will be offered at St. Francis Episcopal Church in Rutherfordton. This will be Saturday at 2 o'clock. In lieu of flowers, the family is asking that donations be made to the BSA Piedmont Council, the Humane Society, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, or your local church. A reception will follow the service at St. Francis Parish House. Online condolences may be made at PagetKing.com. Paget & King Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Edgar Finley Ned Harbin Jr. Elizabeth Moore Proctor passed away on Friday, November the 3rd, a native of Rutherford, but she spent most of her left life in Brooklyn, New York, before she returned to Forest City in 2014. A member of the Gold Hill Baptist Church, Wayside Baptist Church in New York, most recently Mountain View Baptist Church. A viewing will be held at 1 o'clock with a celebration of life service immediately following. That'll be at 2 o'clock this Saturday at Crow's Mortuary. And lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the Mountain View Baptist Church. Online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Elizabeth Moore Proctor. Jennifer Ruff Richard, 84, of Rutherfordton, passed away on Friday at Hilltop Health and Rehab. A native of Rutherford County, Jennifer completed her undergraduate education at Mars Hill University, obtained a master's in education from Appalachian State University. She was an educator at the Rutherford County School System for over 30 years. She was my accounting teacher at RS Central. Survived by her family, her sons, Drew Richard of Mooresville, Chad Richard and wife Renee of Simpsonville, her sister Brenda Ruff Terry and husband Jake, her brother Phil Ruff. Her grandchildren also survive. The family will receive friends from 12 until 1. This will be on Thursday in the Family Life Center. Funeral services will be at the Second Baptist Church in Rutherfordton beginning at 1 o'clock. Burial will be at the Rutherfordton City Cemetery. The family would like to thank Brookdale Senior Living, Hilltop Health and Rehab, and Hospice, the Carolina Foothills, for the good care they gave to Jennifer while she was a patient. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Second Baptist Church at 191 Green Street, Rutherfordton, North Carolina, 28139. Online condolences may be made at mattmahangefuneralhome.com. Matt Mahange Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Jennifer Ruff Richard, age 84, of Rutherfordton. This has been the Morning Obituaries on WCAB, brought to you by Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services. You can hear these and others that come in throughout the day at 11:30 this morning and again at 5:08 this afternoon. Coffee for the Soul and that Sheriff's Report coming up next.
Good morning, I'm Pastor Lee Coyle. Welcome to Coffee with a Soul, a brief devotion designed to jumpstart your service to Christ today. As we continue our devotional series about life, we will consider a second truth about life. Yesterday we talked about how every person has one life to live. This morning, we will give thought to the truth that every life is lived for something. Listen to a part of the conversation between God and Moses recorded in Exodus 3. So come, I will send you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt. But Moses said to God, Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt? He said, I will be with you. Think about Moses' birth for a moment. Remember the miraculous way his life was spared when Pharaoh was murdering male Hebrew children? Moses was placed in a basket and was sent down the river toward the place Pharaoh's daughter would often go to bathe. The hopes of Moses' mother was that the princess of Egypt would find him and take him in as hers so his life would be spared. Not only did that happen, but Moses' mother was asked to nurse baby Moses for Pharaoh's daughter. Wow, only God could work that out. Obviously, God from the very beginning had a high purpose for Moses' life. Yes, we all know how babies are made, but God is behind that. He has purpose for you and me to be born and to live our life in this world and to do so for Him. Every life is lived for something. Let me ask you, for what or who are you living your life? Some people live to make all the money they can. Some live solely for their children, putting them first, even before God and church. Some people live to please others. And surely there are many, many people in this world, some even within Christian circles, who simply live for themselves. Every life is lived for a purpose. The purpose for every life is the Lord. Listen, your beginning and mine may not seem as miraculous as was Moses, but your life and mine is just as precious to God as was Moses' life, and our lives are meant to be just as purposeful. Now, that's Coffee for the Soul.
22 minutes past 8 o'clock. Here's that Sheriff's Report recorded earlier for broadcast at this time. With the Sheriff's Report, here is Deputy Dobbins.
So in the past 24 hours, we have 181 in jail. We had 9 arrests and 134 calls for service. For arrest reports, we had a Kevin Hamilton. He was arrested for common law robbery and delivery possession of Schedule 6 and possession of drug paraphernalia. We also had a Keandre Goodlett for communicating threats and harassing phone calls. And we had a Wesley Radford for trafficking methamphetamine, possession with manufacturer, sell, deliver, and possession in jail. And then for incident reports, we had an assault on Rutherford. There's not any further information on that one yet. And then we also had the common law robbery and possession of drug paraphernalia from the arrest, and that's all I have for you.
Robbins Auto Parts is your auto parts headquarters, located at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta. They're your team of professional auto parts dealers for Rutherford County. They have a commitment to serving their customers with the auto parts they need, both new and used. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Visit them today at 1891 Harris Henrietta Road in Henrietta or call them at 828-657-5732. Robbins Auto Parts keeps you rolling.
Well, sports is coming up next, but first, the South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles. Now, this is South Carolina. They have announced plans to begin offering self-service kiosks inside grocery stores. Now, once they're available, customers will be able to complete certain DMV transactions without actually having to go visit a branch office. The 3 locations are Publix, Kroger Marketplace, Publix Grocery Store in Summerville. Now, through the South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicle Express kiosk, customers will be able to renew their vehicle registration by scanning a barcode on their renewal notice and printing their license plate registration decal. The kiosks are fully compliant with the Americans with Disabilities Act standards, blue and yellow in color, and look similar to an
NCN Sports. Good morning. I'm Tony Rixby. Kansas remains at number 1 in the first Associated Press men's college basketball poll of the season. The Jayhawks received 51 first-place votes from the media panel, followed by Purdue, Arizona, Marquette, and Connecticut. Arizona had the biggest jump from the preseason poll, moving up 9 spots after beating Duke on the road. Number 24, James Madison, moved into the AP Top 25 for the first time, following a road win over Michigan State. Denver knocking off Buffalo in Monday Night Football as we hear from Josh Roundtree.
Will Lutz hit a field goal as time expired, lifting the Broncos to a 24-22 win over the Bills. Lutz's field goal came after missing the initial kick, but he was given a second chance following a 12-men-on-the-field penalty against Buffalo. Russell Wilson passed for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns for the 4-5 Broncos. The Bills are 5-5.
In NBA action last night, Boston with a win over New York, 114-98, as we hear from Gethin Coolball.
Jason Tatum scored 35 points, and the Celtics pulled away from the Knicks in the second half for a 114-98 win. Jaylen Brown added 22 points for Boston in its third straight win.
Games like this are fun, toughing it out, using our physicality, and figuring it out down the stretch. And I think that's what we did tonight.
The Celtics took the lead for good on 3 Kristaps Porzingis free throws late in the third quarter. Jalen Brunson scored 26 points and Julius Randle 25 for the Knicks, who had their 3-game winning streak snapped. Gethin Coolball, Boston.
Top 25 college basketball last night. Number 2, Purdue beating Xavier 83-71. Number 3, Arizona, winner over Southern by a 97-59 margin. Miami beat FIU 86-80. In the NHL last night, the Kraken lost to Colorado 5-1. You're listening to NCN Sports.
988 is the number that can make a difference.
It's a number to use when you need help.
And don't know where to turn.
Call, text, or chat 988 day or night.
The number where someone will always be there to talk.
The National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Learn it, know it, share it.
Because you never know when you or someone you know may need it.
988, the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Learn it, know it, share it.
Have you heard? Discovery has a new destination, PBS North Carolina. Come with us as we explore our state from the foothills to the seashore, from all points of view to find new beginnings, connections, and stories, as well as trusted information to help us feel safe and secure. Join PBS North Carolina and uncover what you've been searching for. Follow your curiosity at pbsnc.org. That's pbsnc.org.
President Biden welcomed the 2023 Stanley Cup champion Vegas Golden Knights to the White House yesterday. Defenseman Alex Pietrangelo, who's actually Canadian, said it was a very special experience.
This is something that we all mark on our calendar because not everybody gets to do it, and it's obviously a privilege, and we earned the opportunity to come here. You just try and take it as much as you can.
Baltimore Orioles infielder Gunnar Henderson and Arizona Diamondbacks outfielder Corbin Carroll were both unanimous selections for Major League Baseball's Rookie of the Year award yesterday. Henderson winning the honor in the American League and Carroll in the National League. Both used power, speed, and defense to help their respective franchises to the playoffs after losing 110 games just 2 seasons ago. First time since 2017, both were unanimous selections. Tony Rixby, NCN Sports.
Are your auto insurance rates going too high? Most insurance rates have gone up, but Insurance Service Associates, we have one company that had just reduced some of its auto insurance rates. Many of our companies have changed their rating platforms to be able to offer more coverage for less money. That's what we try to do also. Call Insurance Service Associates for your auto and homeowners insurance. Insurance Service Associates, 245-5301, or drop by and see us at 245 East Main Street, Forest City.
Where in Rutherford County can you get quality audio care and installation? Redline Audio and Performance. 30-plus years experience in car audio, mobile security, car alarms, keyless entry, remote start, headrest TVs, overhead TVs. Great for trips with the kids. And they can also install backup cameras and window tinting. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 5. 10% discount for active military and veterans. Redline Audio, 152 Tennessee Street in Spindale. Call 828-286-3633. Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7. Approximately 35% of women worldwide suffer from bladder leakage, also known as urinary incontinence. But there is good news. You don't have to suffer anymore. Brock Family Care in the Shiloh area in Forest City is excited to introduce a breakthrough treatment called Emsilla. All you have to do is sit on the Emsilla chair for 30 minutes fully clothed 2 times a week for 3 weeks, and your quality of life will significantly improve. Call Brock Family Care at 828-382-7282 to learn more about this amazing treatment, or visit the website at www.brockfamilycare.com.
This is Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. You can expect today to be partly cloudy. High should only reach about 57. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy with lows getting down to around 39. For Wednesday, partly cloudy with rain showers possible and highs around 57. And then overnight Wednesday, partly cloudy with rain showers continued and a low around 41. This has been your weather forecast. Keep it tuned in to 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherford.
And currently 43 degrees and sunny skies at WCAB. Well, the parent company of Carowinds, Cedar Fair, and Six Flags are merging to create a new $8 billion company that will be headquartered in Charlotte. The two companies announced the merge, combining to operate a total of 27 amusement parks, 15 water parks, 9 resorts across the United States, Canada, and in Mexico. Our merger with Six Flags will bring together 2 of North America's iconic amusement park companies to establish a highly diversified footprint and a more robust operating model to enhance park offerings and performance. That, according to Richard Zimmerman, president and CEO of Cedar Fair, he said, together we have an expanded and a portfolio of attractive assets and intellectual property to deliver engaging and entertainment experiences for guests. He went on to say Zimmerman will continue to serve as the CEO of the combined company, while Selim Busal, president and CEO of Six Flags, will serve as executive chairman of the combined company's board of directors. The newly formed board of directors will consist of 12 directors, 6 from Cedar Fair board, 6 from the Six Flags board. A press release stated that the combined company will be headquartered in the Queen City with a significant finance and administrative operations in Ohio. Cedar Fair currently has a corporate office in Charlotte, about 10 miles away from Carowinds on Red Oak Boulevard. WBTV talked to amusement park fans near Carowinds about the planned merger. Many think it's going to be an overall great experience for people who have never been there before and for those who visit the park often. According to the investor presentation, the planned merger will enhance the guest experience, a more diversified guest experience across various live entertainment formats, partnerships with leading entertainment business, a robust operating platform, create a more engaging and immersive guest experience, greater flexibility to invest in new rides and attractions, expanded park access offering to season pass holders. Other benefits will be fully optimized Flash Pass Fast Lane program, improved food and merchandise offerings. The company told WBTV parks will not see a name change once the merger is official. According to data from the third quarter of 2023, the combined company would have brought in $3.4 billion in revenue with a total attendance of 48 million people. The merger is expected to close in the first half of 2024, pending regulatory and stakeholder approval. Well, let's see what else we got here. Sadly, an infant under the care of a babysitter was left inside a rolling car after several people jumped out during a traffic stop in South Carolina, that according to a Sumter County Sheriff's Office. Authorities say a Sumter County deputy during a routine patrol noticed a car with only one working headlight traveling on Highway 378. Now, the deputy tried to pull the car over, but authorities said the car pulled onto a side road and the driver and passengers exited the rolling car. The one juvenile passenger was detained while the others ran away. The car continued to roll until it struck bushes. When the car stopped, authorities said they found an infant in a car seat in the back seat of the car. The infant was taken from the car seat and appeared to be in good condition. The Department of Social Services was contacted and helped in returning the child to his mother. Investigators said they learned that the child had been under the care of a babysitter. Well, a South Carolina University football player was arrested for bringing a gun on campus, officials said. South Carolina University police arrested a freshman student on Saturday, November the 4th, after finding him with a firearm, according to the report. Campus police charged Jaquan Toney with carrying or displaying firearms in public buildings or adjacent areas. The incident happened at around 8:30 p.m. on November the 4th. South Carolina State Police Chief Timothy Taylor and 2 other officers advised 3 people to go inside a common area at a campus resident hall. It was at that point when they noticed Toney had a gun, according to the report. Toney was booked into the Orangeburg County Detention Center. Toney was a member of the South Carolina State Bulldogs football team at the time of his arrest. He's no longer on the active roster, though he does remain enrolled at the university. Well, some of the things going to go coming up in our area. There'll be a turkey supper at the Bills Creek Community Center in Lake Lure. This will be on Saturday, November the 18th at 4 o'clock. The turkey supper with all the trimmings, $15 for adults, 6 and under eat free. Carry-out place will be available. There's also an annual raffle to benefit the Bills Creek Volunteer Fire Department. Tickets are $1 each or 6 for $5. First prize, $500 in cash and many other additional drawings. If you would like more information, contact Barbara at 625-5517. And the public libraries of Rutherford County now check out blood pressure monitor kits for use at home. The kits contain a monitor, a cuff, an AC adapter, AA batteries can also be used, an instruction booklet, a laminated guide about blood pressure, and you also get a blood pressure log for you to keep at home. Now, these kits can be checked out for a 2-week period, sponsored by Mission Health and the American Heart Association, and those blood pressure cuffs can be picked up at the county library. And coming up tonight, join the Opioid Settlement Committee for an update on plans for Rutherford County's opioid settlement funds. There's also going to be a time for public comments and input regarding community needs. All members of the community are welcome to attend and participate in this public forum. And again, that will be this evening, starting at 6 o'clock until 8 o'clock at Isothermal Community College, and this will be in the Foundation Performing Arts Building. We'll have more right after this.
Don't wait. At Carolina West Wireless, Black Friday deals are happening now. There are deals for everyone, like a free iPhone 15 when you switch, select a qualifying rate plan, and trade in a qualifying device. You can also now get a free iPad, Apple Watch, and service. Plus, you can get up to $400 in gift cards with a new line of service. The gifts are on us this year at Carolina West Wireless. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7, 2024.
With gas and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks. Famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You know, you just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a pocket full of savings. Whether you're buying or selling, downsizing or expanding, relocating or vacationing, RE/MAX Journey agents have the tools and experience to help you to go from sale to sold. That's why no one sells more homes than RE/MAX. Don't worry, they've done this a million times. Download the new RE/MAX app today. Visit the local RE/MAX Journey team at 121 Laurel Drive in Rutherford or call them at 828-395-2222.
Each office independently owned and operated.
There's a new business in Rutherford County called Southside Pizza, owned and operated by none other than the owner of Gregor's Original. So you know it's got to be delicious. They're located right across from Florence Baptist Church at 235 South Powell Street in Forest City, offering wings, pizza by the slice, a salad bar, grinders, pasta dishes, or specialty pizzas. Dine in or call in your orders, 828-305-7867. That's Southside Pizza on Powell Street in Forest City. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 until 8, Friday and Saturdays, 11 till 9, closed Sunday and Monday. Well, we've been telling you all about the fires, and we've been telling you all about the parks being closed because of bears. Well, some cyclists got a surprise on their morning ride a couple of weeks ago when they crossed paths with a bear. on Paris Mountain in Greenville County. WYFF News executive producer Ann Newman says she was on her bike with cycling friends around 9:30 a.m. on Altamont Road, descending toward State Park Road when they had a surprise. First, they saw the bear cub in the road. She said, "We knew the mama couldn't be too far behind." Then moments later, with her phone camera aimed at the same location, the bigger bear appeared. Earlier this year, a bear was caught on video near a Greenville church. Maybe he came here to learn about God. One of the kids in the church could be heard sing on the video. Newman and cyclists and drivers have to be aware of wildlife when you're on the road. Don't be surprised to see a bear when riding in the mountains or in the woods. Newman went on to say, like deer, if you cross one, there's probably more behind. And I've always heard that if you see a doe, the buck might not be far behind. He usually sends her out first, so if she gets shot, he knows to run away. That's true. That's what I've always been told. Well, when you go into a convenience store or the grocery store and you pick up bottles of water, have you ever thought about that water? Whether that water's really safe to drink? Well, picking the right bottle of water brand has become very difficult because there's so many brands to choose from. Some do have a taste, some they just don't. Well, here's about the water you may be buying. If you buy Dasani water, now although Dasani is one of the most popular bottled waters in the world, it has been ranked as one of the worst tasting, as the water contains salt, magnesium sulfate, potassium chloride, which are things you should not find in bottled water. Dasani was created by the Coca-Cola Company back in the 1990s and easily became one of the most popular bottled brands in the world as it was sold everywhere. Still, people started to realize that Dasani actually makes you more thirsty, as it contains a large amount of salt. Despite being unpopular, Dasani is still sold everywhere. Aquafina. Aquafina is another extremely popular bottle of water that's sold all over the world. Although Aquafina is pretty popular, there's a good amount of people that complain about the taste of it, that it often has a metallic taste. Aquafina is another bottled water brand that adds a lot of minerals and other additives, which gives the water a distinctive taste. There are some people who prefer Aquafina water over other brands. Still, a large majority of people agree Aquafina is similar to Dasani, as they don't taste like natural spring water. Now, I always heard this one in the soap operas and the rich people. They always drank Evian water. Evian is a well-known bottled water brand that's been around since the late 1700s. Evian got its name from the region, I'll kill this one, Evian-les-Bains, where the water is harvested, and it's located in eastern France. Evian has always been known as a well-respected bottled water brand, as they've always offered the best tasting water over the years. Sadly, things have changed for Evian, as people have found that its water doesn't taste as good as it used to. Several people have complained that Evian tastes too salty now and agree that the company must have changed the recipe. Nestle Pure Life. Nestle Pure Life, that's another popular brand of water, one of the biggest in the world. Despite being one of the most popular bottled water brands, Nestle Pure Life is ranked as one of the worst, as studies have found that the water contains large amount of microplastic particles. Nestle has been criticized in the past for boiling its water in regions located in South America, which wasn't the best look for the brand. Nestle Pure Life also has a weird taste compared to the other bottled water brands, which has led people to think that Nestle adds several unnatural minerals. Dannon Spring Water. Dannon Spring bottled water is a brand that you just don't see that often in stores, as the brand is not as big as it was back in the day. Bottled water brands suffered from the scrutiny after it was revealed that the water was full of taste additives and was only good for quenching your thirst. I thought that's what water was for. Anyway, Dannon Spring is ranked as one of the worst bottled water brands, as people find it tastes funky. And that's one of the main reasons why you don't see that bottle around anymore. So that's one brand to stay away from. Propel Fitness Water. Propel Fitness Water is one of the most popular flavored water brands to come out in the United States. The brand was first introduced in 2000, pretty unique, as there were not many brands that offered flavored water with vitamins. Propel Fitness Water has received mixed reviews over the years, as some people find it tastes too salty, has a metallic flavor, but on the other hand, it tastes great and are impressed with the number of vitamins that are in each bottle of water. Propel Fitness Water is a great way to replenish your thirst. Ice Mountain Spring Water. Ice Mountain Spring Water is a brand of bottled water that is most popular in the Midwest of the United States. The water is taken from 2 underground wells located in Michigan, which have come under some controversy as the water is being taken from the Great Lakes. Ice Mountain Spring Water. That's a brand of bottled water that's popular in the Midwest of the United States. That's taken from 2 underground wells located in Michigan, which have come under some controversy as that's taken from the Great Lakes. Now, some people say that it tastes like it came from a metal pipe. Icelandic Glacial. That might have been one of the best-looking plastic water bottles, but it has mixed reviews among its consumers. The bottled water brand gets its water in Iceland and is one of the most popular bottled water brands in the world. Icelandic Glacial stands out from the rest of the bottled water brands as it has a higher pH level and distinctive taste. Some people have complained that the water tastes pretty bitter if you drink it at room temperature, while others agree that it offers some of the best drinking water in the world. Core Hydration, another popular brand that has a unique plastic bottle. It's hard to forget. Core Hydration insists they offer the best balanced water to purchase, but still has mixed reviews among its customers. Core Hydration contains higher pH balance, electrolytes, and minerals, which makes this water taste unique among other brands. Core Hydration has mixed reviews as people tend to find the water to taste a bit bitter at room temperature. Life Water. That's become one of the most popular brands as the company features several different artists who create new designs every couple of months. Life Water found a way to market its water as people have started to collect these bottles for its artwork. Life Water has mixed reviews, with most liking the neutral taste of the water. Some people have found that Life Water doesn't really taste as good and really depends on your preference. So if you're someone who likes neutral tasting water, a fan of art, then this is yours. Crystal Geyser. Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water, another popular brand, comes from California, created in the 1970s, became one of the biggest bottled water brands as people tend to like the taste of water. Over the years, Crystal Geyser has received mixed reviews as some people find it tastes too much like sodium. Others think it's the best water in the world to drink. Despite having mixed reviews, Crystal Geyser is still pretty popular. The company was also the first to announce a recycling program for their plastic bottles. Deer Park Spring Water. That's most popular in the Mid-Atlantic region of the United States, has mixed reviews from the customers. A brand of bottled water known for being spring water has been filtered several times, and it has a distinctive taste. Now, although Deer Park Spring Water is pretty popular in the region, it has mixed reviews as people tend to find that the taste of the water is not just right, while other people agree that it's the best tasting bottled water in the region. One thing, it does have a unique name. Boxed water. Boxed water is pretty strange looking because it looks like a carton of milk, but people have sworn that boxed water is one of the healthiest and best tasting. Several people agree that boxed water tastes more natural and doesn't taste like plastic, as the company agrees that plastic is the main reason why bottled water tastes so funky. Boxed water is ranked among the best tasting and refreshing, as there is nothing is added to the water and it's only filtered a couple of times so that all the natural minerals are not taken out. Ethos Water. Ethos Water. That's another highly ranked bottled water that's sold by Starbucks. And it's quite surprising that a coffee shop water is not the best tasting, and it's usually overpriced. Ethos Water not only tastes good, but Starbucks donates 5 cents of your purchase to a charity that helps coffee growing communities around the world. Ethos Water is highly liked by its consumers, and they find that it tastes amazing and is quite refreshing. Every water bottle brand should look like Ethos Water for guidance, as they really know how to make some of the clean and refreshing tasting water. Arrowhead Water. Arrowhead Water is considered one of the worst to drink, despite its reputation that it has from the past. The water is sourced from 13 different springs that are located in the western part of the United States. The bottled water brand is one of the biggest on the West Coast and was highly respected back in the day, but things have changed dramatically. People find Arrowhead Water to taste a bit funky, and it doesn't taste like it did back in the day. Nothing does. Even candy bars don't taste like they did back in the day. Most people agree that they would rather drink another brand of water, as Arrowhead Water kind of tastes off. Aquapana. It's ranked among one of the best bottled water brands, as its quality stands out from the rest. It's been around since the late 1800s and is sourced from Tuscany, Italy. Aquapana water is considered one of the cleanest water in the world. It's filtered through 14 years of bedrock before it's bottled by the company. There isn't much to complain about the water. It's very refreshing, full of natural minerals, best tasting drinking water in the world. Aquapana water can feel quite thick if you drink it at room temperature, so it's best to drink it cold. Essentia water. Essentia is a pretty popular brand of bottled water that's popped up all over the country as they offer some of the best tasting pH balanced drinking water. The bottled water brand labels its water as ionized alkaline water that's full of electrolytes and is meant to be the best tasting purified water. Essentia is another bottled water brand to be highly ranked, and its water tastes clean and smooth while leaving you as refreshed as possible. Essential water can be quite expensive, but they say it's worth every dollar, and it's a very good drinking water. Voss water. Voss has one of the sleekest looking water bottles. It's made out of glass. Voss water is ranked among the best as it tastes like purified water should taste. Voss is proud to say that they are carbon neutral as its water bottles are made out of glass. Voss water is pretty popular worldwide as people have come to like the refreshing taste of its drinking water. Voss offers its consumers both still and sparkling water, has become one of the most recognizable bottled water brands in the world. Next time you're standing in front of the cooler trying to decide which bottle of water you want, I hope that helps. But if you're like me, I just grab one. Well, let's see, we got about 3.5 more minutes. Well, I told you this about 3 weeks ago. Now, the CDC has finally jumped in. U.S. health officials are warning doctors to be on the lookout for possible cases of lead poisoning in children after at least 22 toddlers in 14 states were sickened by lead linked to tainted pouches of cinnamon apple puree and applesauce. Children ages 1 to 3 were affected, and at least one child showed a blood level 8 times higher than the level that raises concern, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said. There's no safe level of lead exposure, but the CDC uses a marker of 3.5 micrograms per deciliter to identify children with higher levels than most. The affected children's blood level ranges from 4 to 29 micrograms. The reported symptoms included headaches, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and a change in activity level and anemia. The illnesses are part of an outbreak tied to a recall pouches of fruit puree marketed to kids. It's the brand Wanabana, W-A-N-A, capital B-A-N-A, Wanabana, apple cinnamon fruit puree, and Schnucks and Weiss cinnamon applesauce pouches. The products were sold in grocery stores and online. Parents and child care workers should not buy or serve the products, and kids may have eaten them should be tested for low lead levels. Children who are affected may show no symptoms, according to experts. Lead exposure can lead to serious learning and behavior problems. Heavy metals like lead can get into food products from the soil, air, water, or industrial processes. That, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. The CDC said there were cases in the following states as of November 7th. Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Missouri, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and in Washington. And if I'm not mistaken, the story, as I remember, it was a child from North Carolina where it raised the red flag about that fruit puree. Again, remember the second annual Opioid Settlement Community Forum. That will be this evening. And you can join the Opioid Settlement Committee for an update on plans for Rutherford County's opioid settlement funds. There's going to be a time for public comments and input regarding community needs. Everyone, all members of the community, are welcome to attend and participate in this public forum. That will be starting at 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock this evening. It'll be at Isothermal Community College, and this will be held in the Foundation Performing Arts Center, 286 ICC Loop in Spindale. And don't forget that the Fiddlers Convention is coming back to Rutherford County. The Jacktown Ramblers will be the host band at the 32nd Annual Ellenboro Fiddlers and Bluegrass Festival. The popular event will be held on Saturday, November the 18th at the Ellenboro Elementary School Gym at 813 Piney Mountain Church Road in Ellenboro. Cost is $10. Kids 10 and under are admitted free. Soft drinks, coffee, and snacks will be available for purchase when the doors open at 5 o'clock, and the competition starts at 6. So that again, the Bluegrass Festival will be held at the Ellenboro Elementary School gym. That's November the 18th. That's this Saturday. And the school is located at 813 Piney Mountain Church Road in Ellenboro.
Governor of North Carolina is shaping up to be close, according to a poll from Meredith College in Raleigh. The gubernatorial race, political science professor David McClellan says,
the plurality of voters. Signs at 38%, and Morgan's coming in at 11%, and then the rest are essentially undecided. And that's not to be expected. I mean,